On this episode of Lapeef, Let's Talk.
I would suggest you look up a little bit more about Sean King and what he's done with his funds.
Oh, okay.
And this is another reason why
I have no idea.
Yeah,
the culture vulture.
Well, I do. He's been charged a lot of times with misappropriating a lot of funds. Just like the BLM movement, they've disappropriated a lot of funds.
That means he's black.
Yeah, what more do you
No,
want?
So I would suggest definitely look
can't.
into Sean King has done a lot of mishandling of funds. So I would suggest you would look into that.
Okay, and so every other black
I was about to say, hasn't Dr.
that's a
Umar?
black trait.
It's not a black trait.
trait.
Do you
What
steal
in the
logic?
hell?
Wait, did he just say that?
All right, y'all. We about to move on, y'all. We about to move on.
Yes, please.
See, you
ain't gonna be able to
didn't
get
ask
off
about
your
what
back.
question though, JR.
No. Save it for after hours. Save it after hours.
Is there a problem with the argument? I just said no.
Can I finish what I'm saying?
How is there
Okay.
a problem with the
Yeah, I can
argument
see.
when you just agreed that you're not?
It's not an argument because you haven't heard my question yet. You got to
You
hear what
just
I'm
said
asking
the
first.
problem with my argument.
Let me ask my question. Let me ask my question. Give me a second. Just hold on 1 second. The problem with what's being said, with the problem with your argument, and the reason why you can't put me in a box is because there is no clear definition from anybody on the panel of exactly what pro-black is. So I would agree with you. I don't believe that I'm pro-black, but they can't say that because they don't have a clear understanding of what they can't even agree on what pro-black is. So how can you say anything?
We have.
We've said it
The
multiple
question
You want
is,
it to
times.
be
question-
one thing.
question is,
You
the
want it to be
question
one
is,
thing, and it's
the
not.
question is,
Thing.
the question is, how can you put anybody in the box when none of you can agree on what pro-black is and none
We
of you
all
have
agree.
a
You
solid
just don't
definition of what it is?
understand.
We
And
all-
you
we
shouldn't
all
worry
agree.
about
Or
it.
don't agree.
We all
Yes, we
agreed,
do.
actually.
We all agreed.
Can I ask
And
a
you
question?
All right.
shouldn't worry
I'm
about
gonna
it.
get to goddess.
Not
We
pro-black.
all agreed.
Oh, I'm
Right.
cool with
Why
not being
waste our
pro-black.
time
I'm
being
not.
pro-black?
At all.
We're not pro-black.
I'm
We're
very
not
clear about
Alright,
that.
y'all.
I'm not pro-black. And neither is Kayla.
Then why do you
Neither is
care?
Kayla. Neither is Kayla.
How can anyone be
Neither is
pro-black when
Kayla.
there's no
Don't
black
speak for me.
nationalism?
I just did.
Don't speak for me.
Your experience is not the same experience as other people's
my
growing up.
experience is
You
very
grew
black.
up
I grew up in a
privileged, and
black Baptist
you don't
church, so
exist in the
sit
same
down. You don't
monolith
know
that
me.
everybody
Just
else
put me
grew
on
up
the show
in.
together.
You're not pro-black
All right,
either,
I wanna get to
according to
goddess.
all of the parameters that you frame.
Stop.
You're not.
All right.
Anton, how can you
All right. Hold on, y'all. Let me get to goddess. Let me get to goddess real quick. Hold on, okay. Hold on, okay. Go ahead.
No,
Hold on, okay. Go ahead, goddess.
I guess my real question is, because obviously there's some, no one knows what it means to be black or pro-black, right? How can anyone know? I mean, according to the Urban Dictionary, right? But can we really be pro-black when there's no black nationalism?
How come we can't?
What code of conduct, what like principles, morals, values do we uphold amongst one another? Like, we're not a monolith within one another, but from the outside looking
Exactly.
in.
Well, hold on. Let's be very clear, because I've been the only one, and I got attacked when I say I stay on code. I was the only one getting berated when I say I stayed on code. I'm forever be one. So not all of us is like that. I stay on code. And my code is I'm not going to disrespect my culture in front of anyone on any platform. I am going to do my best to speak up for it. That's why I'm so passionate when it comes to HBCU. So I stay on code.
I mean, but that's a very admirable thing, but that's you.
Who owns HBCUs?
Your friends.
Who owns HBCUs?
White people.
Well, let's be very clear, because
Who's
hold
name
on,
on some of these HBCUs?
Hold on, y'all. One at a time. One at a time. Go ahead, Courtney.
Let me show the ignorance right now of Q and Anton, because no one owns colleges.
But aren't they?
Yes, they do.
No, they
yes,
do
they
not.
do.
No, they don't. They do.
There
not
are
have
private
colleges.
institutions too. Yes, the people can't own
Private
colleges.
institutions are not owned. Look at it. Y'all, I promise you, this is the silliest thing, and I debate this
so
all
crazy,
the time.
Courtney.
I know no one owns a college. Name one owner of a college.
I went to Howard and a white guy stopped me.
No.
A white
What
guy
you say?
started
No,
he on Howard. I was like, damn.
No.
He got
No.
all the top spot and everything.
No.
I got a question though, JR, real quick.
Thank you.
What's up?
Thank you.
Can you go to a institution that was founded by a white woman or a white man and then continue to, and then say you pro-black, even though they name it for you?
So we're going to talk about HBCUs.
Or we could continue with the super chats because JR was in the middle of doing something.
In the
important.
essence of why they were created.
Okay,
You want to talk? I mean, are you going to?
All right,
Are
all
you
right,
joking,
simmer
or do you
down,
wanna
family.
be-
Simmer down,
It's
family.
true.
Simmer down,
I'm-
simmer
Do you
down.
want to be educated? I mean, since you did.
Kayla, the one that interrupted you.
No, go ahead, Courtney.
Okay.
I just
So the reason why HBCUs were founded was for the slave owners' children to go to school, but they didn't want them to go to school with their own white kids. So that's why you have Howard that was named after Howard. However, there's only a few. Majority of schools are named from states, i.e. Tennessee State University. That's not a man, that's a state. I.e. North Carolina, Texas A&M, Florida A&M. Majority of HBCUs are state named.
No, so you telling me
Bethune-Cookman is named after a black woman. So we can
So
still
what? That
talk
don't
about
mean that they
majority of
founded by it.
HBCUs.
I got so
Hold
Oh
on,
no,
there's
no, no.
only-
Hold
hold
on.
on.
I want to
Hold
get
on,
through these
after-
super chats. So just
there's
let Courtney
only-
say her piece, and we're just gonna get through these super chats. Come on, y'all.
There's only a few schools that have particular names that was like the Rockefellers, I believe, named maybe Spelman or something like that. But there's only a few. And again, this was back in the 1800s, and these were the only spaces that Black people, mixed kids, could go to because they didn't want them interracially going to other schools. That's the essence of what Black schools were founded upon. So
But Jay-
that's the history, but it doesn't.
No,
negate
Logic.
what
Let her
they-
finish. So I
Black
get to the
folks.
super chats.
Go ahead, Logic.
No.
Yeah.
No,
let me
okay.
finish it.
Texas A&M is definitely not
All
a
right.
HBCU. I've been there for a volleyball camp.
He is very triggered.
It's very true.
AL $20 says Sean King has been a bigger voice for Black people than most Black people.
That's a
The
fact.
fact that he's white doesn't negate his pro-blackness.
It sure does.
He's a great
and
advocate.
he's a liar.
He's a great advocate.
He's
but
a
fucking
liar.
liar.
I'm not gonna lie. When I heard about the Sean King guy, I just Googled him and it made me second guess my answer earlier. Because if he advances our economics, he builds up our communities, he procreated with a Black person, he might have appropriated. That's the word I'm looking for.
I would suggest you look up a little bit more about Sean King and what he's done with his funds.
Oh, okay.
And this is another reason
I
why.
don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah.
He's a culture vulture.
Based
Well,
on-
I do. He's been charged a lot of times with misappropriating a lot of funds. Just like the BLM movement, they've disappropriated a lot of
Oh, yeah,
funds.
that-
as well, too.
that means he's Black.
Man, what more do you
No,
want?
people
Yeah.
love-
So I would
people
suggest
understand to
No,
me.
I would
I
suggest
can't.
definitely look into Sean King has done a lot of mishandling of funds. So I would suggest you would look into
Okay,
that.
and so every other Black
Oh
Black,
I was about to say, hasn't Dr.
that's a
Umar?
Black trait.
It's not a black trait. Do
trait.
you
Logic.
What
steal
in the
Logic?
hell?
Wait, no, did you just say
Every
that?
single
All right, y'all.
show.
We about to move on, y'all. We about to move
Yes,
on.
please.
See,
We ain't
you
gonna be able to
didn't
get off
ask
these
my
Black.
question though, JR.
I cannot.
No. Save it for after hours. Save it after hours.